Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this channel. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the newly released SH Figuarts Dragon Ball Super Pan Superhero from obviously the newly released movie Superhero. But before we get started, if you haven't yet already done so, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss another awesome review. Now, this, of course, you can see is a very small figure. Of course, Pan is a very small character. We do see her in the window here. It's absolutely tiny, very, very adorable. We do see a very big head in proportion to the body, which I mean is pretty consistent with a kid. We do see Pan being all cute on the front here. We do see Pan Superhero in metallic lettering, which, of course, is pretty standard for these superhero figures. We do see Pan looking a little agitated on the side here, very happy, holding a bottle of soda and gloved hand. We do see this is a P Bandai, of course. Here we have Pan Superhero on the side. Sorry, Pan Superhero. We already checked the bottom here. And on the back, we do see Pan with the different product shots. And of course, the Build a Gohan gimmick, which we will take a look at later on as well. So, without further ado, let's crack open Pan and see what she has to offer. Alright, and here we have Superhero Pan all out of the packaging. Let's take a quick look at this figure. So you can see it is a very, very small, cute figure. I love the big head, very out of proportion, but again, focus please. That's basically how these little kid figures are. So we do have a bit of a bowl cut with a tuft of hair sticking out right here. Love the big, full of expression eyes with the rosy cheeks here. We do see GTH, which I'm not sure what that means. We have kind of a demon face right there. Nice boxing gloves and shoes, and kind of a black spandex pants, and kind of white on the shirt with a little bit of kind of purple for the sleeves there. Now for articulation, head is on a double ball joint. Shoulders are on butterfly joints, a little bit of a butterfly, and also they do go all the way around. There's a ball joint in there. There's a hinge that goes to around 90. There is a ball joint that goes up into the elbow. You can see right in there, up into the sleeve, so that does kind of wiggle around. We do have a hinge at this elbow, and that lower arm here will actually rotate. I don't know if you guys can see that. So that lower arm actually rotates, which is pretty cool. And of course, we get a ball joint here for the wrist. Now, there is I believe a bit of a ball joint going up into the body here. Actually can't really see it because of all of these. Yeah, you can see a little bit in there. So there's a bit of a ball joint kind of going in there. It's pretty well hidden. And of course, this shirt is made of soft rubbery material just so you can get out of the way to get the legs to pose. That's very nice. Of course, it's a ball joint. You get a little bit of a rotation here. Legs can kick forward to about there, backwards to just about there. You're not really getting too much out of that. There is a bit of a swivel, but again, it's just a ball joint and nothing too fancy. We do have splits that go out that far. We have a knee bend that gets you just past 90, a ball joint in the ankle, and a toe pivot that gets you to around 90. And of course, bottom of the feet are slightly lavender in color, so that's very, very cool. And something I do want to mention is that Pan is one of those figures that I've noticed that the joints are extremely tight in. So the right shoulder and the left hip actually have to put some WD-40 in them. And I know before you guys say anything, that's probably not the best choice for these plastic figures, but that's all I had. So if you guys do know what's better for these figures if the joints are extremely tight, please let me know, because the last thing I want is for my figures to start breaking, especially something like this, which is P Bandai. So just gonna put him off to the back, and let's take a quick look at some of the accessories that Pan comes with. So first things first, let's take a look at some of the faces. Here we have Pan, and she is very, very happy with that nice big grin. Here we have Pan with a bit of an annoyed face. We can see the cheeks are starting to come up here, and the mouth is like, oh. And same with the brow, looking a little angry. And here we have Pan that's just screaming, and she's just ready to kick some ass. Or she could be throwing a tantrum, and Gohan needs to do something about that. So that's it for the faces. And of course, with the faces, we do have a extra head. So we can see that one, the hair is kind of just relaxed. This one, you can see the hair is blowing off in the right direction. And of course, we can just pop the front hairpiece off. We can give her any of these faces. It would make more sense if the hair is flowing off to give her something more action-based. And of course, let's put that on. 3 pegs right there, 3 holes. We line that up, push that in all the way. And then we take this hairpiece. We see 2 long pegs that go into the top there. And here we have Pan with a different hairpiece and a different face. And of course, just a ball joint. We'll pop that head off, place this one on. So there is that. Next, let's take a look at some of the hands. So here we have 2 clawing hands, just like that. Here we have 2 kind of outstretched hands. It's a bit of a paint smudge right there. And finally, here we have another pair of hands that are meant to hold the water bottles, which we'll take a look at right now. So, Pan also comes with 2 of these water bottles. You can see Super Mineral, very, very nice. I'm not sure if that actually says anything else on there. Super Water, you see Super Water, Super Mineral, Super Water. And yeah, these are actually very nicely detailed for something so small. They do stand on their own, which is really nice. And of course, we do see nice clear plastic. There is a peg here, which either one of the hands, a peg hole on the bottle, and there's a peg on this hand. So basically what you would do is you just line that up and just push it in all the way. And here we have Pan holding a bottle of water. And of course, I still haven't seen the movie. I know, shame on me. But I don't know if she's actually enjoying this water, showing it off, or giving it to someone else, such as her dad. So yeah, that is that. And last but not least, of course, every single superhero figure comes with a Build-A-Gohan functionality. So I already have the head installed. Here we have Gohan with the winking, kind of nice relaxed hair and face, which is very, very nice. And that's the only other accessory that comes with Pan. So while we're at it, let's just get into some comparisons. And he is the only figure I have handy. And here we have father and daughter right next to each other. And there we can see the scale. She's about half the size of Gohan, but her head is about twice the size of his. So yeah, there we go. So some final thoughts on Superhero Pan. Very, very nice figure. It's actually a little bit different than some of the Saiyan figures such as Kid Goku and Kid Gohan, of course, those guys. Oh yeah, Chi-Chi. There we go. That's what I was trying to think about. Chi-Chi. So very similar to her grandmother, Chi-Chi. So very nice figure. Not a lot going on for the size. Of course, the price does reflect that. She is quite a bit cheaper than some of the other P-Bandai Figuarts. Overall, in terms of accessories, it's not bad. And of course, most people getting this, if you're not really a huge fan of Pan, you're probably just going to get it for the Gohan head. I'm also hoping for a Dragon Ball GT version of Pan sometime in the future, seeing as we got Goku Vegeta Super Saiyan 4 as well as Kid Goku from GT coming out. I do believe that a Kid Pan from GT wouldn't be too far down the line and wouldn't be too outrageous to think about and expect. But yeah, so if you guys enjoyed the video, please let me know by hitting that thumbs up button. And until next time, guys, take care. Bye.